It is Wednesday, of course, in a circle day, November 17th. I am Charlie, and this is my good squirrel friend Melanie. What's going on?
Hiya. How are you?
How's everyone doing? I'm good. Hopefully, everyone watching, listening is well. Um, I'm good. We were talking that we were tired because we were busy bees from today, but we're here. Let's talk about the week. So much has gone on I think since last week's episode.
Yeah, for sure. Before we get started, do you want to just show your Britney merch?
I mean, we have to know, like,
Yeah.
repping our girl.
Freed Britney with a D at the end. She is freed.
She is free now, and I'm so excited. We're definitely gonna get more into that, but also I wanted to thank you guys real quick at the top of the show. 1,000 downloads. Congratulations, and we just want to say thank you so much that last we have hit 1,000 downloads in over the year that we've been going at it. And as you guys know, we are evolving, new platforms. We did it from Podbean before, now we're on speaker, so we're elevating. But thank you guys for that first year and the first 1,000 downloads. You guys are truly the true MVPs and ride or die and still with us. So thank you. Wanted to share that at the top of the show.
Yay. So
Yes.
sweet.
Yep,
Thank you
yep,
for your
yep.
loyalty. So, how was your weekend though?
My weekend was good. My weekend was I set up my Christmas tree. I set up
Same.
my Christmas tree. I told you guys it was gonna go down. I couldn't wait. And I'm so excited to see more and more people actually setting up early. Like, what do you think it is with this year? Because we were kind of talk about it a little bit. Everyone's
I
setting
think
up early.
Well, first I wanted something pretty to look at because I guess this year is ending in a crappy note. Like
Hmm.
so many people are passing away, bad things are still happening every day. But I think people are like just rushing to be together, almost like the holidays and Thanksgiving and Christmas, they bring people together. So I'm sure that's one of the reasons. And also, like, the faster the holidays come, the faster they'll go, and then the faster the year will end. But I'm excited. I love my tree. Actually, because I'm fucking extra, I got two trees. I got a big
You
tall
did
one,
get two
and then I
trees.
got a small mini one. And the concept this year was like very red for love and gold for wealth, and there
I
were
like
white
that.
trees. But
I
they're
like
so
that.
cute. Maybe I'll post a picture on in the inner circle so people could like get inspiration. And we should do a poll. Like you do your tree, like a picture of yours and a picture of mine, and see who likes like
Listen,
which is the
that's
best.
creating divisiveness and drama. We're not into that
That's
here in
not
the Inner Circle
no.
podcast.
It's friendly competition, sweetie. That's not bad.
I'm down. I like a good friendly competition. Sorry that I'm sucking on ice, people. Um, so this weekend also seen a lot. I need my notes. A lot of good reality TVs out, and I don't
Oh,
know. I'm a reality TV junkie. I'm not gonna lie. From the Real Housewives, which we will get into in a little bit, but the challenge All Stars 2. I don't know
mhm.
if anyone out there knows back in the day when MTV was good, the Real World Road was challenged. So All Stars 2 is going and it just premiered last Thursday. Um, so that was cool. Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, if anyone's into Real Housewives,
On
that just
Peacock.
premiered on Peacock. So I've been in reality TV heaven with this thing. Like, have you caught up with anything been watching
I think,
any of the
well,
new?
the thing with me is I love reality TV, but I'm specific with channels. Like I love Bravo. That's like a go-to
Bravo,
channel.
bravo, bravo.
But I've also been watching the show The Sinner. I think this is the fourth season, and it's so far it's really good. I haven't gotten to the challenge. I like the challenge, but sometimes I feel like you can just binge that in one day.
Mm.
So I let all the shows, like I let the episodes like accumulate. But I've been watching RuPaul's Drag Race UK. Happy birthday to RuPaul, Mother
Oh,
Ru.
today's his birthday.
Yeah, today's his birthday. What a
Nice,
Scorpio.
nice. Mama, I love RuPaul. Last week also we had new music released. You were telling me about Taylor Swift, which
Hmm.
I don't really care that much about
I'm not
Taylor
gonna
Swift.
listen. I don't care for her like her music, but she got a couple bops. And I will say that it takes a lot of talent for you and like drive for you to get all your like songs, re-record them just so you can have the royalties and have the masters to your songs and basically put them out there. Like she did her thing. Um who else came out? Little
But you know
Mix came
what?
out.
Fun fact: her album was supposed to drop this Friday the
Mhm.
19th. But when rumors and the heat started circulating that Adele was dropping this Friday, Taylor Swift pushed her album a week before. And then, we still were speculating. And then, yep, it was announced that Adele is dropping her new album 30
Let me
this
tell you
Friday.
something. I have a girl crush on on Adele.
I
I
love
love
Adele.
her.
Yeah.
Her vibe, her even the way that she talks is not just
Did
the
you
way
watch
that
the
she.
Oprah?
Of course. The part where they surprised the girl, and he proposed, I was sobbing because that song, what was the song that she sang? Feel My Love. Oh
Mm.
my God. I love that song. I love Adele. If I were to see her in concert, I think my mascara will be streaking. Like I will look like Alice
Waterproof
Cooper.
mascara. Don't pull a Erica
That,
Jane.
that's true.
Now, but I seen a little bit of the Adele thing, but I kept falling asleep. I tried to attempt to watch it twice, but I've just been doing so much. So, and I find her music is so relaxing, anyways. So I'm like
Yeah.
falling asleep twice. But I got Paramount Plus, so I could easily watch it and finish it.
No, I
Um,
loved it. It was
yeah.
I watched it. I watched it as I was setting up the tree.
Who else is excited about Adele's album? Like, I know there's some circle friends out there that definitely love Adele. Adele's like the female version. Well,
Of
actually,
Sam
no, they call
Smith.
it Sam Smith, the male version of Adele, because Adele's been out before, way before Sam Smith, a little before Sam Smith.
Probably.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
before. Well, hello, her album 19 that she recorded at around that time.
You
So
know what's crazy? I don't think you need to be heartbroken or single or getting over a breakup to listen to her songs. Like her songs are sad, but then at the same time you just listen to them and they give you so much comfort. I guess it's her voice. But yeah, I am definitely hyped for that album.
yeah, I'm excited for it. But this week also found Silk Sonic, Bruno Mars, and
Oh
Anderson
God.
Paak.
And my
I
boyfriend
That's
keeps
why.
playing that damn song.
Listen, that's why I know your opinions about it. You for the most part, you're a Mars fan. You
Listen,
like
I'm an
Bruno.
Anderson. Yes, I love Bruno Mars, and I'm an Anderson Pack fan too. Like he's a good singer, and like he had a song a long time ago with the game, the rapper, the game that I used to listen to all the time. But I don't know, like their their vibe, Silk Sonic, is so dated to me. Like it's that feel good, like oldie, like you listen to in a cookout type of music.
That's what they were going for.
I guess.
I
I
mean, I
maybe
like
I'm bitter because I keep hearing the damn song playing in my house.
which one?
So,
Smoking out the
well,
window.
but of course, yeah. Yeah.
This bitch got me. That's my line. He had me at this bitch got me paying her rent. Now I like it. I like the album. I love my little Bruno Mars, my little shrimp, and I like it. I like it. But do you prefer solo Bruno or collaborative Bruno?
I like solo Bruno because the collabs that he's done, they're great. Like when he collaborated with Gucci Man and Kodak Black, that song was good. When he collaborated with Cardi B, that song was good too. But I feel like him as a person, like as a solo artist, he's great by himself. Like he doesn't need collaborations. And I want to see him in concert again. I feel like that was a shitty experience, but the concert was great. Remember when we went to Barclays and
Yeah,
we
yeah,
saw him? There
Barclays.
were
Yeah.
little rugrats all over
Oh
on a
yeah, we
school
were
night. It
surprised.
was
We were surprised on a school
Mhm.
night. There was like like fucking youngins, like high school kids, and we were like, what the hell do they know about
What are y'all doing here?
Bruno Mars? Don't you have a curfew? Yeah, I remember that. That was a great concert though. Like the
That was.
energy. If y'all have not seen Bruno Mars, the energy he puts on a concert, it doesn't matter where you at and like seat wise, you're gonna feel the energy and you're gonna feel the crowd. It's fire. The same thing. Well, I don't know if you would agree for Mark Anthony because we've seen him, but the first time I seen
Oh,
Mark
Mark
Anthony,
Anthony was amazing.
it was the same thing. Like I remember, it was at Barclays as well, and I remember being up the first time I seen him. But just the energy that man puts out in a concert is like it doesn't matter where you're at seat wise. It's just you feel the energy and
Yeah.
a good vibe and a great show. Little Mix
That was a
also.
great birthday gift.
What? Which one? Mark
Thank
Anthony.
you.
We've
Yeah.
done so
that
much
was-
together. I forget like what we did for birthdays, what we did for
I think we
Thanksgiving.
went for
I mean
Valentine's
Christmas.
Day too.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was around that time.
Galentine's.
Yup. This Friday also seen it was Music Friday. Indeed, it also seen Little Mix drop their greatest hits album Between Us. With a few new tracks. One of them that I love. I'm like obsessed with the song. You guys, well, we don't have a Circles Corner today, but I guess if my Circle Corner had to be random, it would be Cut You Off. Definitely listen to that track. Is my favorite. But it begged me the question, Melanie. What do you think? And I want you guys in the comment section, music lovers. Let's think. Who do you guys think has a good greatest hits album? Like greatest hits.
I'll tell
Like-
you. And this greatest hits album came out when I was like 3 years old. Madonna, the Immaculate
The Immaculate.
Collection.
Mm,
That I used to listen to that shit when I was like a little kid.
yeah, me too.
And La Isla Bonita, when that song came out, I
Oh.
was like feeling
You
my
felt,
Spanish.
right? Yup. We felt like our Latinos because Madonna's not Latina, but the fact that she was like doing Latin things is like, yes.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's a
Michael
good one.
Jackson too. Hi, Sean. Hopefully you'll be on soon.
So
Yes, Janet
Janet Jackson. It's so funny that Janet's mentioned because I just added. I don't know why it wasn't on my phone already. I have Apple. I added. I gotta look. And I
I
can show
think
my.
Janet Jackson has good songs.
Design
Like,
of
I
the
was listening
Decade?
to it today, but
That's a good greatest hits.
yeah, Runaway is my favorite song.
Design of a Decade. She definitely does. Michael Jackson for sure has a good greatest hits. What other artists? Let's see what our we have.
Mariah, yes. Whitney, of course.
Yeah, I
Nicki
tried it with that
Minaj.
with Nicki Minaj.
No.
Comedians.
Mhm.
Who else? Who else do y'all think has the greatest? I personally think. Well, I'm not even going to talk about Britney because Britney does have the greatest hits, but that'll be being biased. Let me think.
NSYNC.
Nah, they released the greatest hits. I wasn't that impressed. They literally had like 10 or 11 tracks, and their greatest hits. I wasn't impressed. But that's what happens when you only release 3 albums like in general and then break up.
Well, for me, obviously, I stand for this person, Lenny Kravitz. His greatest
Does
hits.
he have a greatest hits?
Amazing. Of course.
Now, when I say greatest hits, it's also the like. Yeah, no, it's hits of songs that are like.
Boys
I
to
was-
Men. I
Who-
feel like I only know like 3 songs of theirs.
They do have a greatest hits, and I do remember at some point either having their greatest hits or like, I don't know, growing up, my mom, someone had their album, their greatest hits. But Boyz II Men is not bad, but I wouldn't. I guess it depends on your taste. But I wouldn't.
Speaking of my taste, you don't even. I know you don't care for this band. Well, 2 people, because you know me, I love British music. 2 greatest hits albums that I listen back to back to back is Jamiroquai and Sade.
Oh wait, Sade. Who are you kidding? Sade, I love. Yes, she does. have
Jamiroquai, I
amazing greatest
love,
hits.
but Sade also. I was thinking like she's such an enigma.
She is.
Like, you don't
My
know
dad
shit
put
about
me
her.
onto Sade. Like I remember being like my dad playing Sade. I was like 11, and I know where we lived too. If my brothers are watching, on Gessler. I remember exactly, and him just playing her music and just her voice. Her voice is like one of those voices that's just like
She's so private and like reserved that like for a period of time, she had a substance abuse problem, like a
Oh wow, I
drug
didn't even know that.
problem and a drinking problem, and like nobody knew because it was under wraps. She's so private with her shit, but I guess she's better now. But yeah,
That's a good
it's
one,
crazy.
Sade. Really good.
Hmm.
That's really a good one. Also,
Honey, I'm the music connoisseur.
we also seen, well, there's a song you don't like because Friday also seen a new music from Rosalia, which if many of you
Oh,
guys don't know who she is
no,
a Latina up and coming artist. She's been pegao or
she's
pega, like
Spanish,
people would
right?
say,
She's from
for the
Spain.
last 2-3 years. Um, rising, and she just dropped a collaboration with The Weeknd. I I like it. It's very bachata-ish. It makes me I got excited because I'm like, The Weeknd singing Spanish, but I forgot that The Weeknd already sung Spanish before in another
Yeah,
collaboration.
with
But it was
Maluma.
yeah, it was still cool to was it Maluma? Or was it another guy?
I like that song Hawaii.
Oh, the remix of Hawaii. But he did I feel like he
You
did
con-
another collaboration with another Latino besides
Are you
Maluma.
confusing him with Drake, who swears he's Dominican?
No, I'm not confusing him with Drake. But I like this song and you don't like it.
No, I'm against. It's not that I'm against, but I don't like when bachata is so special to Dominicans that I don't like when non-Dominicans sing bachata. That shit's weird. I'll get into it. Maybe if I'm drunk and I'm in the club listening to it, I'll be like, "Oh my god!" But for now, I'm like sober mind. I'm like, no, I don't care for it.
Mm.
So,
I like it. I like it. And the video's pretty cool. The video's pretty cool too. Plus,
oh wait, I was told not to talk about Aubrey Graham, aka Drake, aka my fake baby daddy. I shouldn't say that. I'm gonna get in trouble. Uh, I love Drake. Let's put it out there. The His last album, Certified Lover Boy, I will say some songs are like hit or miss, but I do love him. And did you see that him and Kanye are like,
yeah,
yo,
Justin
gay?
Bieber
Hey,
posted a photo out of all people,
look at God.
right?
Look at God.
Um, Someone I mentioned in the section, Share for greatest hits.
I
That's
love
a good
Cher.
one.
I
That's
love
definitely a
Cher.
good one.
Her and her ABBA remake album with the
Pegadito.
Mamma Mia. Yeah.
Tanari loves some bachata. She loves it pegadito. There's no other way. There's no other way. With that leg, ooh, let me stop. But let's have some fun. We're definitely gonna touch on the Britney thing. I'm sure you guys are like, oh, they really haven't touched on the Britney. No, we're gonna touch on the Britney, and we have some Janet news also to follow as well. But first, let's play a game because we're excited to show off our props. Melanie has a fun game that she's going. Well, we kind of played this before, I think. But again, we want to be cute and show off our props here because we are on the up and up here on the Inner Circle podcast. So, when Miss Thing's ready, let's get it started.
All right, so we're gonna play the ultimate game of Never Have I Ever. And this edition is gonna be anything goes.
Ooh.
All right. So we have our Andy Cohen paddles where we say we have or we have not. Ooh. So Charlie, are you ready?
I'm ready. Hopefully, I don't get in trouble, but I'm ready.
All right. Never have I ever cheated on a partner.
We're not gonna sit here and go into explanations of why,
I'm not
but
gonna.
yeah,
All I can say is it was justified.
same.
Okay,
Always justified for me.
it was justified, like Justin Timberlake's album, which is a good album too, by the way. Okay, never have I ever gone skinny dipping.
In Costa Rica, well, one that stands out in Costa Rica in the pool.
Mm, I did it back home in Naples. All right, never have I ever fake sick from work. You know what? I've never done that. I've actually been sick.
I hope my job's not watching.
Okay, so never have I ever cheated on a test. I mean,
Oh, come
hello,
on.
especially math.
Oh
Never
yeah.
have I never have I ever marched in a protest. I will say I have not, but you
A
gotta fight for your
protest?
right.
I guess it's not the same thing as marching in gay pride, so I have
Oh,
never.
Mm. If you weren't in the Stonewall riots, then you can't say it. Never have I ever overdrafted my bank account. I haven't overdrafted my bank account in
But
years.
I'm not
I'm
gonna
a
stop.
very rich bitch. Let me stop. Um, Never have I ever eaten someone else's lunch from the office fridge.
Nah, nah, nah,
Oh,
nah,
you know what? I
nah,
have, and yo, karma's a bitch because I got salmonella years ago. Mm-hmm.
nah.
Disgusting. Anyway, never have I ever played strip poker. No,
Nah.
that's not for me. Never have I ever smoked a joint. I sure haven't. Mm-hmm. We see you.
I have.
People would be shocked to know that I've never smoked, but like I don't
She's
need it to be
never,
the way that
never,
I am.
never. We've been friends for over a decade. I'm gonna stop myself. But yeah, never. I've never seen her. Never in our friendship over a decade. I've never seen her do any type of drugs. Any.
But I know
She
that's
is
right.
straight lace, honey.
Mm-hmm. Imagine me on drugs. Like I'm already on fake drugs. Anyway, last one. Never have I ever peed in a pool. Uh, yes, the fuck I have.
Oh, in
If you gotta
Virginia
go,
when we went camping.
if you gotta go, you gotta go. And I'm like, don't look at me. Don't look at me.
In Virginia when we went camping. I remember that
Yep.
pool. That was fun. Shout outs to Andy Cohen for these props.
Battle. We're gonna do it again. I still have like 200 more questions to
Yeah,
go.
we're definitely gonna be playing this again. We definitely have another game for you guys after, but let's get into some circle talk and get to the nitty gritty. I'm sorry, guys, but y'all know we're gonna talk about the Britster, Britney Spears. She finally, after 13 plus years in a conservatorship, our girl, our Southern Belle, is finally freed. November 12th was a day that will never be forgotten. Britney Spears is freed. In court, her lawyer showed up. She did not show up to court, Matthew Rosengart, and no one, not one single person, Melanie, objected to the conservatorship ending. That's
As they
insane.
shouldn't.
Not one single person. And the girl's free. She's posted videos since expressing herself of like how
Happiness.
surreal it feels. Imagine that. Imagine that.
Imagine being happy to fucking drive a car or
She's
to freaking
seen
what was
money.
it that she said?
She says
To
she
see
hasn't seen
money
money
and
with a
get her
credit
nails
card.
done.
Like, imagine that, guys. Like, circle for Britney fans or not. Sit there and think. Imagine you worked your ass off forever. You get put into some shit like this. You're still being made to work, and you can't have your own credit card. You can't drive your own car. You can't. You haven't seen cash. Like, that's insane to me. But I'm so happy for her. Like, I knew she was gonna be freed, and honestly, I didn't get emotional. I know some fans were emotional and like cried. I honestly cried, shed a tear. I wasn't like, ooh, but I shed a tear a few days later because it was like, wow, like I've been a fan of this girl since like 12 years old. So like to follow her and know, and we discussed this, like know that this whole time, like this conservatorship was like shisty and like shammy, and finally for her to be free, like it's so amazing. I'm so happy. I'm truly so happy for her because no one should
I'm
live like
happy
that.
for her, but I'm also scared for her because I feel like now they've opened the floodgates, and the same way that she was harassed and hounded by paparazzi and a bunch of fucking people all the time. I hope to God that that doesn't happen
I
again.
I see why you're affected, but things have changed. Like so much has changed. Even watching things on like sometimes I send you things from YouTube clips that I see, or just the news in general reporting about Britney.
Yeah,
Obviously, I'm watching all this shit because I'm a Britney fan, and just to see the different news outlets, the tone that they report now. Back then, it was like crazy. She lost her mind. Now these newscasters are choosing the right words. Now they're saying, oh, she battled mental health, blah, 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 blah. And they're choosing their words and being more sympathetic because they know. And there's reports out there how back then the media was so misogynistic towards her. Like
right.
and the list goes on. So I think I know I can see why you may be afraid about that. I thought about that a little bit, but I think things have changed. Like paparazzi has changed a little
I
bit, the
hope
laws,
so.
and I just feel media in general is going to be a little. Their tone is going to be a little different when it comes to her. Now, if she starts going out there barefooted and I don't know, but at this point, this bitch could do whatever she wants because I would want her to do whatever she wants, and I would do whatever I want if I was in that situation. Now, with that being said, a lot of fans now are like, "Is she gonna do music, etc.?" You, as a fan, what do you think she should do next, or what do you see her? What are your wishes for her?
I want her to do, and I think that she should do everything that she's wanted to do, and basically take a step back and enjoy the fruits of her labor. That's one, and just like enjoy herself, enjoy the comfort of being able to just be. People don't get to do that, especially celebrities. And if she wants to be recluse and never release an album, as sad as I will be, I will respect it because I love her enough to know that like she doesn't need to do that. And like she's not owed anyone a album or music. You know, there's so many, like how many of Rihanna's Navy always comments like she posted something, it could be about Savage Fenty, and they're like, but where's the album? Where's the album? Like, if you really support an artist and you really love them for their craft, you shouldn't harass them to like do things at your beck and call. That's not right.
Yeah,
So if she doesn't want to release any music and stuff, by all means. But I think she should just be a woman and take advantage of all those years that she didn't have because she can't obviously can't get them back.
yeah,
So
yeah. I know she's always wanted a kid, and listen, technically when you basically been in a conservatorship most of your kids life, her kids now are teenagers, 15 and
15 and
14,
16, or yeah,
or 15, either 14 or 15 or 15 and 16, because they're like literally a year apart. Remember, people, she had kids back to back. So again, put yourself in her shoes, a woman having back to back kids, what that could do to the mental and postpartum. But back then we wasn't that sensitive.
mm-mm.
Anyways,
Which I don't hear me though.
exactly. But she definitely wants a kid, and I could see why she would want a kid to raise, finally be a mom and like really raise her kids the right way. But from what I hear too, she wants to get back in the studio and record music. She doesn't know if she wants to tour. That's the last thing on her mind, touring. And I always hear artists say, listen, touring is what makes the people money. But I always hear so many different artists say that touring is the hardest part. Like it's so hard. Artists from
Yeah,
like all types of artists, Pink,
you have
especially
to
when
be
you're a
mentally
parent.
prepared.
Especially when you're a parent.
Right. I
So
think if she does release music, she better record with fucking the best of the best. It better be Pharrell, the Neptunes, um, Rodney, Darkchild, Jenkins. Like, bring back
listen,
the
whoever she
fucking R
wants,
and B. Yes,
whoever
bring
she
Danger
wants.
back.
Yeah. Do you know one of her albums before Glory, which Glory was the last album that she released? There was another album and it got scrapped. It got scrapped because once again, this conservatorship wanted her to go a certain way. That's when we had the products of this song "Pretty Girl" featuring Iggy Azalea. Britney was not feeling it, and she's like, "No, I'm not gonna release the album and
That
record
song
the
was
music."
type whack. That song was
And
fucking
it's not
like
her
I didn't
worst.
understand it.
It's not her worst, but in hindsight, it was kind of corny. All over the world, pretty girls. it's kind of whack.
I
It was kind of corny, not whack, corny.
You
But
know what it
she,
reminded me of? Like Bring It On. Like it was legit like a
oh, I
cheer.
can see that.
Like
I can see that. That was a good movie, by the way. Bring It On Part One. I don't know about all those other straight to
now
DVDs
all or
bullshit,
nothing and crap. Yeah. The
but
sequels.
so finally, I'm happy that when it comes to music, she has creative control again. Because remember, her greatest album, in my opinion, as a fan, is the album that she actually was very hands on, that she actually has an
Blackout.
executive producer credit on, and that's Blackout. And she did that album when she was going through her worst. And it's considered, Google it, my people, one of the most influential pop albums in the last 15 years. And if you
Yep.
don't believe me, Google's your best friend, motherfuckers. So Google that shit because facts are facts. Speaking of another legend, that I'm happy that she has an actual documentary coming out that she's very tied to next year, early next year, on Lifetime. But this Friday, from the same producers and the same people from the New York Times that did Britney Spears, framing Britney Spears and controlling Britney Spears, Janet Jackson has a documentary coming out this Friday. I'm excited for this. I'm a big Janet fan as well, and Janet deserves justice too. I'm all about
justice for Janet's nipple. Wait,
and
real quick
before
we go back, before we divert from Britney, Britney Spears collaboration with Drake, like that, I think I would have a heart attack. I don't know. I don't see
the world is an oyster now.
Yeah.
The world is definitely her oyster now. That it could be she could do a lot.
If she decided to do, because you know she like her some Spanish. If she did something with like Bad Bunny, Maluma, because he's always up white people's asses, I would gag.
Not Maluma, white people's asses. Well, he's Colombian. You know those Colombians sometimes. Shout out to my Colombians. I love Colombians, but you know.
Or J Balvin. No, he already did Beyonce.
There's some certain Latinos that think son blanquito.
Wait, excuse me. Somebody in the comments said Britney featuring 69. No, absolutely not.
I mean, I'm telling you, our circle friends are going up for Comedian of the Year today. But I love you guys. Yeah. But Janet Jackson, back to Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. She has a documentary coming out this Friday on FX and on Hulu, and it's basically going. I don't know, for my old heads here, my millennials, if we remember that Super Bowl, Nipplegate, when she performed with Justin Timberlake, and it was called The Malfunction, where he basically goes to rip off one side, and it was supposed to, we don't know exactly what it was supposed to be, but it ended up showing her nipples covered in a nipple ring. Now, first of all,
that was the weirdest nipple ring.
That was a hot nipple ring.
Kinky. That was bondage, hot. BDSM,
that's
better than 50 Shades of Grey.
Yes.
Like, I get kinky type shit. Like,
oh, yeah. I loved it.
Do you know how many people back in the day, was the internet like popular back then? I know so many people screen grabbed it. And I think someone in the comments, Gene.
I have my nipple pierced.
Gene, he said he pirated the picture when he was in middle school.
I had my nipple pierced. So I was all.
You're a man. Women is different. With women, like, I've always thought about this, but like I've always wondered what would happen. Like, guys are able to walk around freely with their nipple rings out, but females, they lose the sensation in their nipples. So it's not really like it's a risk that you're taking.
Well, I think it can happen to men too. Because
yeah, but you don't have a baby, you're not breastfeeding.
But losing your nipple sensation is losing your nipple sensation, period. First of all, why would you want to have your nipple sensation when you're breastfeeding? Wouldn't it be good that you lost your nipple sensation so you're not getting like all these horny feelings by your kids sucking your titty?
You would never. No, trust me. From what I've heard, because my mom has 4 kids, she told me that shit hurts. It's very uncomfortable. She wants to give your kid. She said she wanted to give us cocotazos every time, but because we were always milk hungry, milk thirsty. But
no, it happens to men too.
They don't get horny or sensation from it. It like hurts.
I got my right nipple pierced when I was I was a sophomore. My mom had to take me and sign for it. And
where'd you go? Piercing Pagoda in the mall?
Not for the nipple, dummy. It was like somewhere in Atwell, a tattoo shop, Piercing Pagoda. I don't think Piercing Pagoda even does piercings like that. But anyways, I got it my sophomore year, and I don't want to say I lost my. Okay, I feel like the first few years, like the sensation wasn't like before. As the years went by, I do have sensation there if the person or whoever, worked it right. But I lost the sensation. It's not as great as my left nipple. I still have sensation, but it's just not the same sensation as before or as my left nipple. Nipple was not on any of our notes, and we talk about nipple.
I'm good. No.
But
First of all, I'm trying to get these reduced, so I don't need nothing over there.
back to Janet Jackson's nipple. I'm so happy that this is going on for her, and I hope with this documentary and then her legit stuff going on next year, she gets vindicated because I've always loved and respected Janet Jackson. Like even the likes of Britney Spears has praised what an influence Janet Jackson was
She
to
was a
her.
pioneer.
So it's like I love Janet, and I will always show respect. I will always be a fan, and I just think it's shitty what happened to her. And once this documentary airs, we can get to the nitty gritty with what we find out. But I just think it's fucked up what happened to her. Where Justin Timberlake, and I know you love your Justin Timberlake, your JT, and I like his music. I like his music and stuff, but I just think it was so fucked up how, again, the man, nothing happened, but yet her career was basically canceled.
Yeah, but you
I'm
also
sorry,
have to
Janet wasn't the same
understand.
after that. They blocked her, and this documentary is going to prove it. They blocked her videos from MTV's, like the
Yeah.
radio station stopped playing her. It was a all-out war. I don't want to say war,
Trust
but
me
an
when
all-out
I
let's
tell
cancel
you.
her.
Trust me when I tell you it had color had to do with it, because if she was a white girl and he would have went blink, he would have gotten in trouble, or maybe the girl would have been called a hoe and it would have been misogynistic comments. But because she's a female, and also because Justin was always seen as the golden child from Disney, they gave him like a slap on the wrist. So yes, Justin's a flop. Also, you can't always blame Justin. You also have to blame the media, and you have to blame everyone else. Also, big shout out to Fernando, who's watching
I
all the way from
know.
Georgia.
I
Hi,
know.
Fernando. Kisses.
It's like a
So
reunion here.
I know. So
Sean, Fernando.
Sean, you have to report back after you watch next week, and we'll discuss.
Yeah, we'll definitely be discussing and dissecting on this docu. You guys should check it out too, because again, I think it's messed up what happened to Miss Jackson, and she deserves to be vindicated. So we'll definitely be dissecting this next week. But we want to let you guys know that we have a bonus episode coming up. We're gonna do a bonus episode next week. And listen, we talk about everything here on the Inner Circle podcast. That's what I love about our name, and that's what I love that we get into everything for everyone. Para los gustos se hicieron los colores, as they say. So, Melanie, could you let the people know and some possible Housewives fans know what's going on next Monday?
So next Monday we will be talking all things Bravo related. Real Housewives of Potomac, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. We're gonna get into the nitty gritty of the episodes that are happening right now and everything that's going on in the Bravo universe. Can't wait to share with everyone. And if you like Bravo, or know someone that enjoys watching Bravo, just tune in Monday.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good show. We're gonna do a bonus episode exclusively to talk about certain things, just all things Bravo. So I know there's some Bravo fans out there as well. Like Melanie said on Facebook, I'd be seeing y'all talking, and I'd be surprised. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, okay.
And for the guys that don't watch Bravo, I know you're talking to girls that do or that love Andy Cohen, so you can watch it. So spread the word. Do us that's solid. Question: is there a Beyonce new song?
She released a new song for the Venus and Serena movie that Will Smith plays their dad in. That's as far as I know. I actually heard a little bit of it. I'm not gonna lie. I heard a little bit of it. I can't tell you the title of it. I can't sing you a melody because I'm sorry, but like I don't hate Beyonce. I don't hate Beyonce. But let's be real, y'all. Like, what has Beyonce been doing lately? What has she done for us lately? Because that Lion King soundtrack was just like, okay, girl. Like, all right. Like, she hasn't really given us anything the last few years. Like, and even that, what was that last album that she did? The Lemonade? Well, then she did a joint with Jay-Z. I don't know. But yeah, I couldn't tell you. Oh, I forgot. Fernando loves his Beyonce.
And that's why I'm asking. He's saying that you're being hateful. You're being hateful, and we're not being hateful.
Okay, Fernando, tell us the
name.
Tell us the name of Beyonce's new song without Googling it. We want the name now.
I don't want the beehive coming from for you or me because of our ignorance. We love Beyonce.
Well, we do like Beyonce.
We're just not fully not in depth with knowledge of what's
We
going
want more,
on.
and plus, I'm gonna be honest. I want more. Beyonce knows how to give more. Or maybe she's just on another journey right now. Like I don't know, but
She's doing what Britney should have been doing, which is living life.
facts. That's true. That's
So,
true. But
oh, the song is called "Be Alive." Okay, thank you, Fernando. Thank you, our correspondent from Southern United States, Miss USA. Hang in there.
So let's get we have asked the circle, guys. Phone lines are open and have been open if you guys want to chime in, talk about a topic we spoke about. Call us at 646-801-3583. Again, that number is 646-801-3583.
Thank you.
3583, correct. So if you guys want to call, we have some questions also that you guys sent to answer as the circle's coming up. But we want to make it fun, continue. We want to get into another game. This game, it's my choosing. And because Thanksgiving is next week, and we all know the holidays, we love to sip and drink. And I'm on some coquito. Well, I'm not drinking coquito, but by the way, I sell coquito. So if you're in the New York area and you want to taste Charlie's famous coquito, hit me up, DM
And
me,
it's
we'll
good.
work it up.
I don't
$10
drink and it's good.
just for $10. So shameless promotion. Now, but we're into drinking, so right now we want to play a fun game of tragos. So if you're at home and you're over the age of 21, we don't want your parents coming for us. Get your drinks and get ready to sip with us. Let me refill my drink. Because I have a feeling I may have to be taking a few sips. Let me get a refill. You know that song? All right.
Of course, I know that song.
All right. So let's get into it. Tragos. And if you're at home, participate with us, circle friends. Most likely to. Okay, this is not gonna work. Some of them won't work. If you speak more than 2 languages, take 2 sips.
Mm.
You speak more than 2 languages fluently?
I speak French, honey. I learned French since 3rd grade. I was in the French Honor Society.
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
Ce soir.
So I guess I should take 2 sips too, because I can say some au
Bitch, you
revoir,
only know.
bonjour, comment allez-vous?
Okay.
And voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
Yeah, that's all you need to tell the guys. Honey, that's all you need.
2.
Oui, oui.
Oh God, another one. So some of them are most likely scenarios where obviously it's not gonna work with it.
Real quick, we need to plug our girl who's gonna be on soon, Tanairi, who's watching.
Yes.
Her semi-annual sale is happening today after the circle, so get in her groups.
It's
If you
going
haven't
on.
yet, it's Evolving Love with Tanairi and Men, Pure Bromance. For the guys, it's Pure Bromance. That is so cute. And Evolving Love.
And I'm part of that
with
group
the
too.
women. Mm.
Part of the pure bromance I am. There's some things actually, sorry, I have to DM you or whatever. Things have been a little crazy, but there's something you sent us in a package where I love it was
Oh,
like a
Lord.
car freshener. I need it. It smells good. I'm all
Oh,
about
I know exactly what you're
I
talking
think
about.
it smells
I
good,
had-
no?
It smells very good.
I want that.
I'm excited for our Girl Power episode that's coming up in 2 weeks,
December 1st.
December 1st.
I'm
That's
excited
gonna
for
be-
it.
Yep. Alexa, play Little Mix Power.
I like all this girl power and just this one sausage. I love it. It's gonna be fun. We're looking forward to
We're
that.
all females here.
December 1st. All right, back to the
All right.
draws. Back to the
Yeah.
draws. Go, oh lordy, these picks. If you still fear la chancla or chancleta, take 5 sips. No.
Hell no. I don't fear nothing.
Nah.
I I never got the chancla. My mom was smart. She would take the broom because she thought you would think she was just gonna clean, but she was coming to beat that ass.
I love your mom. If it was the belt that made you cry, take 4 sips.
No, I never got the belt either. I used to get the hangers. No more wire hangers.
If it was the belt, all right. All right, I like this one. Let's do it, you and I. Take turns naming the few words non-Spanish speakers know in Spanish. Whoever repeats an answer or takes too long takes 5 sips. So, you get it? Want me to say it again?
Yeah, say it again.
So, we're going to take turns naming the few Spanish words non-Spanish speakers know in Spanish. Whoever repeats an answer or takes too long takes 5 sips. So, Paul, you can start.
Burrito. Taking too long.
Hola.
Amigo.
Adios.
Mexico.
Papi.
Ooh, mommy.
Tú también.
No.
Take 5 sips. I don't think Spanish. No, I'll take it.
Take your sips. I was gonna say my next one was gonna be Taco Bell.
Oh yeah. That's a good one.
Taco.
Oh, wait. Whoever repeats that plot twist. Nah, this is too much. They won't get it. It would have been a good one, but it's too Fernando. Much. Take turns naming Latino dishes. Okay, I like this one. And circle friends at home, you could participate too. Take turns naming Latino dishes. Whoever repeats an answer or takes too long takes 5 sips. I'll start with this one.
Go.
Tacos.
Moro de guandule.
Mofongo.
Bistec.
Morcillas.
Salchicha.
Arroz con gandules.
Pernil.
Chuleta.
Pollo encebollado.
Tostones.
Plátano maduro.
Ah!
No,
Okay.
Yes, I love this game because I always beat everybody. Yes, arroz too.
Damn, I had a certain piononos. I was thinking about piononos. I had the visual in my head, but the word is piononos. I took too long. Piononos is a Puerto Rican thing for whoever. It's like basically a maduro with the ground meat in the middle. Delicious.
You know what I just actually got into? Like I just ate not too long ago for the first time. Have you ever had jaroa?
I've heard of it. What is it again? Like maybe it needs to be described. I most likely had it, but we all be like Dominicans be naming certain things. Us Puerto Ricans name certain things. Everyone names.
It's very similar to a patelón, but it has you could do yuca in it or French fries. Yeah, I know. I love all that shit.
Okay, let's do. Oh God. Okay, circle friends. We want to see your answers too in the comments for whoever's listening the next day, driving to work, whatever. We want you guys to also out loud or whatever take some guesses. What's the difference between Latino and Hispanic? Winner picks a player to take a sip. Obviously, it's us too. So, do you want to go for?
Gladly, because I love geography. The difference between Latinos and Hispanics are that Hispanics are of Spanish origin from countries that were colonized from Spain. Spain colonized the countries, hence being of Hispanic origin. Latinos are countries that are Latin, have Latin roots in them from back in the day where they have Latin languages. Like they used to speak Latin and it divulged into different languages like French, Spanish, Italian, so on and so forth. So that's the big major difference.
I'm just going to take a sip.
Tell me in the comments. I'm take a sip because I'm thirsty.
Here's our last one before we get into Ask the Circle. If your grandmother is racist as fuck, take 3 sips. No, she's not.
No, my grandma passed away.
Nope, no 3 sips for me. My grandma's a church lady.
My grandma, you know what? My grandma was those dark ones, but then was like, I'll drink.
I know this. I know
I'll
what
say
some of those. Yeah, yeah.
I'll say why, because my grandma had a maid that was Haitian. That's it. That's all I gotta say.
Mm, okay.
Mm.
Oh, boy. Now it is time for some Ask the Circle questions. This is a time where we ask you guys on our social media or just randomly, you guys, send us questions or what we think about what's going on with this or that. So we have a few questions definitely lined up. Let's start with some of them come from one of our good circle friends, Flex. This is a good one for us, especially last week's show. If you did not watch last week's show, it was one of our best. In my opinion, one of our best episodes. Vibe, everything. It was one of our best episodes with our girl Stephanie Marie of Fully Nourished. Check her out if you guys haven't checked her out. She was great. She's amazing. We hope to have her back here on the Inner Circle podcast, hopefully sometime next year. But Melody, this is a good question because if you guys missed last week's show, there's some tying in into this. And if you missed it, go back and check it out to know what we're talking about.
Any question from Flex is great.
Would you rather have a boy or a girl child?
Um, I want whichever. I have a preference. I'm not gonna lie, but my preference above all is for the baby to be healthy.
Mm-hmm.
But I do want a boy. I would love a
Same.
boy. If I have a girl, that's God's plan. But you know what I do want is I want twins, and I don't care. Even though she said that I'm not gonna have it, you never know. I could manifest it, and I want a boy and a girl twin, just like my boyfriend who's a twin with his twin sister.
I want a boy. I've always wanted a boy. Since I was a kid myself, a little boy myself, thinking of being a dad. I always envisioned myself with a boy. At this point, I joke around the last like 8 years or so, saying like, with my luck, I'm gonna be the one because my mom always wanted a girl. So I'm like, with my luck, I'm gonna be the one to have like a girl. But again, like you said, as long as I become a dad and I'm able to just shape someone and show someone so much love, like I don't care. But my preference has always been a boy. That's why I have a boy dog as well. So it's like a boy. I'll
Yeah.
take whatever God
There's only
throws
one
me my
bitch
way.
in this household, and that's me.
All right. Thanksgiving or Christmas? One has to go from Flex.
By Thanksgiving, I mean no. By Christmas, actually no. You know what? I take that back. By Thanksgiving, because
Yeah, same.
the point of Thanksgiving is kind of like nonsense,
I was
and
gonna say that.
Hispanics do Noche Buena, which is basically Thanksgiving 2.0. So I will say
Yeah.
by Thanksgiving.
No. Yeah, by Thanksgiving. Yeah, same.
I have a
Uh,
question to piggyback from that. When should you start shopping for the pernil? Let us know since you're the pernil connoisseur.
oh, you're asking me personally. Well, I'm on Sunday. I'm buying mine. Thanksgiving's Thursday. I'm buying mine on Sunday, and I'm seasoning it Monday.
Got
So
it.
then
I
it's
would do
gonna
the
take
same
its
thing.
juices
Monkey see, monkey see.
marinating for a few days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Going that oven on Thursday, and baby, the rest is history. Mm-mm-mm.
If y'all never tried Charlie's pernil, I must say he taught me. He handed me the
The
stones.
secret,
Like
yeah.
yes, like
Because there's some
open
secret
it.
extra things that we do, that I do,
Y-
that I showed you.
Yes. So the secret recipe, he put his whole foot in it. You need to try it.
Mm. Oof, I can't wait. And if you're not here at Casa Charlie for Thanksgiving, you're missing out. What length? Ooh, I like this one. This was actually asked a few weeks ago, and I just like wrote it down and saved it or whatever for when we had time. What length should a man go to for love?
What lengths?
What lengths? Lengths. Yeah, should a man go
Um,
to for love?
I mean, I wouldn't be if you're outside with a boombox professing your love, that's cute and corny, but it's cute. But if you out here screaming and boohoo crying
Not
on
a
the
boomba.
line and like um basically threatening that to kill yourself, no, that's a little
Oh no,
excessive.
not that.
Don't do that. I think the links, I mean, it just depends on the person. Some people don't really have to do much to show how much they love a person, but I don't think you have to do like extreme or desperate measures.
What lengths should a man go to?
Like if a guy was like, "Oh my god, I love you," and did this like ornate like demonstration, I would be like, "Ew, get the fuck up! You're embarrassing me." So it just depends on the girl too. Some
It
girls like that
yeah.
attention. I don't.
Yeah, that's a hard question too. Like I saved it, but I'm like, I found it an interesting question because I'm like, I don't
You
know.
have to
I don't
give
know.
whatever you have to put them as much effort as the other person does too. Like if one person and everyone's saying it in the comments, 50-50, and you can't put more effort than the other person. Facts. Because if you're putting more effort and the other one's just taking, that can cause resentment.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. I think like a ballot. I don't know. The best way I could answer it right now in the moment, we're live and stuff, and we're lit. Time is limited, but a balance, I guess, 50-50. Just reciprocate. Details for me. Sometimes like the smallest things matter. Um, Yeah, I guess that's as much as I could answer in the moment. In the moment, although I should have rehearsed the fucking answer since I had the question from a few weeks ago. But I'm not a pageant queen, y'all. I'm not sitting here rehearsing or planning things.
Look at
Um,
Tina Turner in the comments. What's love got to do with it? Come on. What's love but a secondhand emotion? That is so true.
one last question, which was from Flex:
Flex?
firefighter or a cop?
None, because I've dealt with both and they're fucking crazy. They're
Wait,
fucking
have you? Oh, you have. Wait, definitely the
bitch.
cop. I know the cop.
Yes, fire. I had to set them on fire.
Who's the firefighter?
But we'll talk about this later.
I'm trying to think.
I'll talk about this later.
All
The
right.
firefighter was friends with the cop.
We'll talk about it later because I'm a little twisted. I don't know.
We'll talk about it in the after show.
All right. So right now it is time for our Nope Not Today. Nope Not Melanie, explain what Nope Not Today. We haven't done it in a few weeks, but in case for our new circle friends watching or listening, explain what our Nope Not Today is.
So note not today is yes, you're gonna get me in trouble, Gene. Um, Nope, Not Today is a segment that we like to briefly touch on the subjects we don't have time for. So, my Nope, Not Today is the whole Danny Lay and the baby debacle with him going on live, trying to trash her, trying to make her seem like she's crazy, calling her a side chick. Like, that is fucked up. He's always been trash. The baby has always been a loser and a bum ass motherfucker. So he just like stooped down a whole level. And I feel bad for Danielle since she just had her kid and she basically didn't listen to all of the internet who told her that he was a loser. So nope, not today.
Listen, I'm not going to elaborate on that and then getting in on her because nope, not today. We don't got time for it. So I'm going to keep it cute and keep it moving in regards to that. Now, my nope, not today is, and I want to look for it exactly. Gen Z has declared that blonde hair is shugi, whatever new word Gen Z is trying to make happen, like fetch, but it's not gonna happen, Gen Z, and untrendy. First of all, Gen Z blonde hair is untrendy. Nope, not today. Your opinions do not matter. You guys are like wet behind the ears. You guys still don't know how to properly wipe your ass.
Your
Your
breath still
opinion
smells
does
like your
not
mom's shit.
matter. So, nope, not today. I don't got time for what Gen Z thinks is untrendy. Blonde hair is untrendy. I don't think blonde hair. Well, I'm not defending blonde hair, but I don't think blonde hair will ever be untrendy or go out of
I don't
style.
care for blonde hair, but like for a generation to tell people that this certain hair color doesn't is not great or is not cool, like shut up.
Go
I'm
suck a
sorry.
titty. Go suck a nipple. Janet Jackson's nipple. Yep, there's
A
a nope, not
monkey's
today.
nipple.
And now, yeah, that too, for being a dummy. Um, Now we're gonna end it. As you guys know, we love to end it. We started, well, not love to end it. We started ending the Inner Circle podcast in a new way. Let's end it with gratitude. So we're definitely gonna get into that. But we want to thank you guys so much again for following us and sticking with us and supporting us even with all the changes and our new chapter. So we're very excited about that. And like Melanie said, we have a great girl power episode. And just because we're saying girl power doesn't mean, oh, okay, us guys shouldn't tune in or listen. No, it's gonna be a fun show. That's December
We're
1st.
gonna talk about guys, so the guys need to be there so they can defend their.
And take some not only that, but take some pointers.
Mm-hmm.
And next week is Wednesday, our episode before Thanksgiving. We have some surprises, still bubbling of what's going on. We don't know what's going on, but we have some surprises. So that's next week, and we're booked and busy. Like December is a lot going on, so we want you guys to definitely stay tuned to our social medias. At the Inner Circle podcast on Instagram, here on Facebook, YouTube. Make sure to subscribe. We are on Google Play, which we wasn't before last year. We just started. We are now on Google Podcast. That's awesome. iHeartRadio, Spotify. So continue following us. But not only that, as we're trying to elevate and build and do new cool things, we don't mind the support. We don't mind some bones or some, a quarter or whatever if you like what you see or enjoy what you're hearing and seeing. Our Cash App and Venmo is also The Inner Circle, TH3 Inner Circle. That's still the same for our Cash App and Venmo if you're feeling nice and, the spirit of giving. So Thanksgiving. So that's our socials and such. But let's get into let's end it with gratitude, man.
Yes, we should. I want to personally say that I am grateful for you this week.
Me?
I'm always grateful for you. Yes. I'm grateful for you because you always seem to motivate me. Even when I don't want to do something, even when I don't want to say the right things, you always motivate me to do the right thing. Even when I don't want to hear it. So I want to say I am grateful for you.
Oh, that's random.
Just this week.
Oh, thank you. I already said thank you, and we started the show with this, but I'm grateful for the support of you, with the changes, but our circle friends, as well. Just everyone who's just been supportive from day one. And sometimes things happen and things evolve and we evolve and change as people and grow. So the fact that you guys are still on this journey with us and subscribing and sharing and liking, that means so much. I love what I do. Hosting, entertaining has always been in me since I was a kid, and now I'm getting to do this and hopefully build something. So thank you guys for your love and support. That's honestly my gratitude. I had to end it. Although we said thank you at the beginning, but my heart has been filled. And you and I spoke about it this weekend as well, of how we felt. So yeah, that's my end it with gratitude, guys. So let's end it and send it off. Anything you got for our friends before we go?
I just want to say I'm grateful for Brian too. Shout out for Brian for always loving me the way that I am. He's amazing. And thank you guys.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you guys.
Let's take this on the road.
We love you guys. We're here next week every Wednesday. But remember, we have a bonus episode Monday as well. Same place, same time. If you want to tune in for that. It's nothing but up. So we'll see you guys next week. We are out.
Bye.
Adios. That's what non-Spanish, what gringos will say. Yay.
Are we out?
Yeah, we're out.
Hold on, I'm watching.
That was fun.